episode of Lawnfires, where the fires are hot, the lawns are green, and the questions are engaging. Welcome, everybody, to yet another episode. So, for those of you guys who are new to this, basically the way it works is you guys get in the comments section, ask questions, and then I answer them. And it can be in regards to lawn care, not in regards to lawn care, whatever. Just know that you guys drive the conversation. Now, I'm actually holding you guys here. Sorry for that abrupt intro because I'm waiting for my computer to start up here because it's typically how I read the comments. So, gotta open up the YouTube app. And I always get this virus protection stuff that comes up. Just accept risk. Alright, we'll wait on that for a minute. So, happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. What's up, Red Dot? Another regular. Awesome to see you here. Nathaniel Liebold with Lawn Scouts. What's up, my bro? How you doing? Happy Friday. Just a quick reminder for everybody, in case you don't know by now, we have our own JTLK t-shirts out by now. You can get those on eBay if you want. I will leave the links in the description below, as well as a couple of pop sockets that you can get on Amazon. And with that, I believe you can get the Silverback Gorilla t-shirt. If that's not up there, I will be sure to put that link down there right after this is over. So I apologize about that. But in the meantime, if you guys definitely want to get a hold of the JTLK t-shirts, V-necks, whatever you guys are into, that's all down in the description below. Go check it out if you guys want to support me that way. Much appreciated. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set this up here. And while we wait for a couple more people to get in here, I'm going to go ahead and just get set up, get situated, get this computer on here, and then we'll start going through questions. And we're just going to do this for the next hour like we usually do. So we're going to go all the way to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So with that being said, let me open this up, and then we'll get right to it. It's being a little slow on me today. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. This always happens. All right. See, here. Sean McLaughlin, what's up, brother? Long time since I've been on. I'm doing great, man. Hope you are doing great as well. It's been a while, especially after last week. I didn't go live last week because I was in Lawncology last week. This thing keeps crashing. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and read them off my phone till this thing wants to stop acting up. Jake, upstate New York, major icing and snow after one of the warmest Januaries ever. Starting up with Mother Nature. This is ridiculous. Alright, here we go. I think now I'm starting to get some control. See, the thing is, for those of you guys who are a member of the Discord group, you guys know that one problem that happens every time you open your computer is that Discord always opens automatically and it slows everything down. It happens on my other computer too. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Keep it on my phone obviously because that doesn't happen, but it always happens here. So anyway, I don't want to bore you guys with that. I know I've done that enough, so I want to go ahead and just get into the questions here. Oh my god, everything wants to open right now. Yeah, we'll set that to the side for now. So one question came up here. Major icing. What's up with Mother Nature? Yeah, man, it's been an odd year, especially for us too, because this is kind of what John Perry was talking about earlier. The sucker winter, right? You get a couple of snow days, right? You think you're in it for the winter, and then before you know it, a couple of days later, it's sunny and 50 degrees and all the snow is melting away. And then once the snow's melted away, it gets warmer from there. The plants start getting confused. They think it's time to wake up, so then they start germinating, and just to get killed off again by another cold spell. It's actually kind of annoying at this point, but I try not to let it bother me. But the thing is, it's just been putting a big wrench on a lot of my plans for videos. Like one that I've really, really wanted to do in particular is a review on the is a review overview on my Snapper 82 volt snow thrower that I got from the company Snapper Simplicity over there, and I just haven't been able to do my proper video on it. I haven't been able to shoot the footage, let alone do the video, because we just haven't had a heavy snow. And we do get a snow, and when we do have that report in the forecast, it's immediately canceled the next morning. So this year has just been such a tease, and it kind of sucks, but it's just what you got to deal with. Our Missouri Yard, what role are you going to be playing with the next DIY channel? Our Missouri Yard, I am glad you asked. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be talking about this in the video as well. But just to give you a brief idea of what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be the main creator on that channel. I'm going to be the foundational creator, right? I'm going to be the one making monthly content, one video a month on that channel. And then with that, we're going to have all of the other co-creators that were mentioned in the video. They're going to be creating videos every now and then in between my monthly uploads. So really, I'm the one that's going to be driving the whole thing. So it's going to be interesting for me because, number one, I've never done this before. I've never, made branded content before. Well, I wouldn't call it branded content, especially if it's a product I believe in. But you guys get the idea, right? I've never done content for a company before, so it's very exciting. It's a new avenue to explore. And number two, I get to, you know what I'm saying? I get to get more experience in that field, and that's really exciting to me. So I'm really excited about it. All right. I think this is starting to open up now. Sorry about the scrolling on the screen. My computer's just starting up and it's being slow. Bake on break told Bake on break told my boss fires is on, so our tasks can wait. Josh Smith, I always appreciate your dedication. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Nathaniel, go ahead and ask away if you haven't already. What's going on with Mother Nature? Man, I have no idea, like I said, but very frustrating. How often do you ever recommend putting lime on the lawn? Carl Hillman, I have no idea. I've never even messed with lime, so I don't know. But actually, I got nothing for you, buddy. I'm so sorry. Usually when I get questions like this, I always have an alternative at the ready, but this one, I just don't. Must have got a little too cocky on my part there, so sorry about that. But Carl Hillman, if you want to email me, you can do that, and then I can get you in touch. I can get some expert opinion because I have tons of friends on here that have tons of credibility in the field. So if you want to email me, I can get you feedback within a week or two. Did you get snow today? Can't wait to see the test on the snow thrower in deep snow. Matt D, we did. We got hammered this morning just so that I can all melt away this afternoon. So it's another big tease. Not too happy about it. All right. I'm about to get out of your face now, so let me just open the video here. Let me make sure it works, and we should be in play. Fun fact, I'm actually uploading. I hope this is playing smooth for everybody because I'm actually uploading the first video for next DIY lawn. I'm actually uploading that right now, so I hope that that's not cutting into the bandwidth. If it is, I'm sorry. I didn't plan for it to be this way, and I just need to plan better next time. So sorry, but I'm working with what I can do. All right. 64 cold. Just glad we got snow cover because it's going to be below zero tonight and tomorrow night. Josh Smith, that's right. We need that snow cover desiccation. Speaking of snow cover, that's the first video on the Next DIY Lawn channel. Not only explaining me and what my new role is for the 2020 season on that channel, but also talking about snow on the lawn, the goods and bads, the do's and don'ts, everything you need to know about the snow. That's a rhyme you'll hear quite a lot in the video, and hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it. Now, real quick, I do want to get something across while we're talking here. I'm obviously not. My videos are obviously not as good as Castleberry's. I mean, I strive for that production level. I try my best, but this one turned out okay. I'm sure you guys will like it anyway. So the video will be coming out. I'm going to try and get it out here right after the show, and when it does, I will lead you guys in that direction. All right, let's pause this so it doesn't play. There we go. All right, I got all your comments coming up, so now I can read them from the laptop as they were intended to be. Awesome. So let's go ahead and look at this. Everybody's talking about Epsom salt. I really got to do my research. Yeah, still frozen. Did I miss anything? I'm still waiting on the release of a new next product. Josh Smith, me too, man. Every time they release something, I always get excited about it because it's more content I get to make about it. And I believe they have a new one coming out 2020. I don't know. I don't know if it's already in existence and they haven't marketed it to homeowners, or maybe they're just going to bottle it this year. So I have to go check. How often do you ever recommend? Oh, I just read that one, and that's not my strong suit. There, we'll have to experiment with that later. Gary Herrera, Jake, did you see Ryan North streamed on his channel tonight? Also, he might still be on right now. Gary, yes, I did see that, and I guess it turned out to be a random coincidence because I had no idea he was on tonight. If I would have known, I probably would have not streamed tonight. I'd be watching him too, but I didn't know. So I'm on tonight. I hate when that happens, like I hate when two people are streaming at once because then people got to choose, like, do I watch him or do I watch him? I just don't know, right? I understand that feeling. Come on, baby. I'm sure I could take pointers from Ryan. His setup is way more advanced than mine. Can I go up and look at your question? Yeah, man, right after here. It's like this computer's about to explode. Let's see what we got here. Don't use lime. What day does everyone think I should do live chat? Nathaniel, I think you should experiment a little bit and see when your audience comes in. It really depends on who you're after. Well, I wouldn't say that who you're after, but it really depends on who your target audience is and what days they prefer. So I'd go ahead and experiment a little. Now, Friday nights are perfect, but Friday nights are perfect. I guarantee you can get up a crowd, but it really depends on your audience and what they prefer. That's all I can tell you from experience. Still waiting on that damn tree. Yeah, Josh Smith. Well, at least I was able to get some video content out of that. So once again, thank you for the email. Appreciate it. You should come to New York and do a Project Lawn. Josh Smith, I would love to. But with the way things are right now, with one Project Lawn happening in Florida, that'll be coming up very soon. Might not be able to do that. But I will keep that in mind. Jake, did you see my video? Nathaniel, no, sorry, I didn't get a chance to check it out. I really have been busy. Last week I was in Georgia, and then I just got back and I had to edit these two videos. I had the Lawncology recap. I had the next DIY lawn video, so I was just swamped with work. I didn't get a chance to really watch a whole lot of YouTube videos. So sorry about that. Jake, come summer, can you bump Lawnfires to Sunday? Josh Smith, maybe I can, but here's the problem. We have more than just me in here who do live streams, and I think the biggest problem we'd run into is that if I started doing Sunday, I'd be competing with Matt. Well, hang on, maybe I wouldn't because he doesn't go live till 9 p.m. So I'll have to look at that and consider. Maybe I'll do a couple experiments during the summer when I actually have the time to do it. This thing is all glitchy. I don't know why this computer's glitching out on me tonight. It's really bad. Alright, anyway, I'm just going to put it to the side. shut it down because it's not working. Yeah. And I'm just going to pull you guys out here. And I'll answer you in real time. Because this thing's being stubborn. If you had to switch to a new species of grass, what would you switch to? David Hansell, that's a really good question. And it really, if I had to switch to anything, I'd probably just go with more bluegrass because I am a bluegrass junkie. I just love bluegrass. I love the way it looks. I love how soft it is. I love the way it grows. I love its traits. It's a great... Eric, it's lagging? Is it lagging? Huh. It's lagging. Derek says it's lagging. Is it lagging? No lag here. Okay. Just making sure. Eric, is everything okay on your end? Just want to make sure that it's not lagging too bad. Because this tends to happen a lot for some reason. Not lagging? Okay, we're good. Alright. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, if I had to switch to any grass species, it would probably be Kentucky bluegrass. I love Kentucky bluegrass. Love the color, love the look. And when you spray with iron, it's double dark. So you can't beat it. Eric, me too, man. At least we have something in common. I hate AT&T. AT&T, if you're watching this, please stay away from my house. Here, let's take a little walk by the fire. Gotta tend the fire here. That's that oak burning right there. I'll tell you what. Over time, this stuff has really started to dry out. So when I put it on, it doesn't take as long to catch. Now it's snap, crackle, pop almost. So, looking good. What are our next steps in the personal life as a lawn dad? At the moment, looking to graduate high school, and then as far as post-high school education, I am planning to attend Purdue Northwest to major in business. And then with that, I'm looking to grow my business in my neighborhood to 20 accounts. And with that, I also want to implement spraying, fertility and weed control into my business. And then with that, the relationship with Greene County, really looking forward to where that's going to take me here in the next year or so. And if it just grows bigger and bigger from there, maybe an exclusive channel for, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, all I know is that that's what I can look forward to. Jake, I'm having trouble growing anything on my face. Will root hair David Hansell? Maybe if you apply at the labeled rate, it should work just fine. Carl Hillman, the only way to determine if you need lime is to get the pH of the soil. Just don't go throwing things down. Sean McLaughlin, that's a great point. And I was just going to say that because the thing with lime, right, is that we mostly use that to correct the pH. We use that to neutralize it, right? We use that to bring the pH up. And in this case, if you don't know the pH, then stay away from it, right? Don't ask about it unless you know the soil, because know that the only reason we would recommend lime, again, is to adjust the soil pH. So, great point, Sean McLaughlin. Thank you for bringing that up. Nathaniel, what's up? What can I help you with? Did you spray any herbicides this winter, or which one would you suggest? Escalade, Justin Mitchinson. If we're looking at this from a DIY perspective, which is all you're going to get from me, really, as it's all I have experience in, I don't see any need to spray anything, especially if you live in the northern area like I do, like Northwest Indiana. I don't see any need to treat any weeds right now, even if it's warm, right? I just let the cold take care of them, knowing that the odd fluctuations we have in the weather is going to kill them off anyway. I don't worry about them. And then when we get to the spring, I just focus on nurturing the turf with the big three cultural practices that we talked about, mowing, fertilizing, irrigation, get those three in line. And then once I do that, I'm pretty much able to reduce the amount of weed population I have culturally. And then with that, I'll obviously use three-way herbicides I could get at the store, only when it gets to a point where I need to control those weeds. But other than that, it's more of a chemical-free approach for me. Aiden, what's up, brother? How you doing? I'm doing this handheld right now because my computer's giving me crap. Now, for those of you guys who watch me and Aiden here, Aiden and I, we're ones who rock these cheap laptops that you can find at the store. It's a great starter setup for laptops, right? Obviously, I don't edit with this thing, but I use it for live streams and school and all that. But when I try to use it for this stuff, it slows down like crazy. Aiden, awesome. Put that in your video. I want to see that. As a matter of fact, what you should do, Aiden, for those of you guys who don't know this, Aiden has like this cool math teacher or whatever that used to be in a band and he sings a lot. Aiden, put that in a video. Who cares? Who cares if it sucks or not? It's always cool when you can get around somebody who can play an instrument in front of you. Are you going to start low cutting too? Casey, not anytime soon. I'm not looking to do that right now. What I am looking to do though is primp up my landscape. As a matter of fact, I'm not really looking to do much low mowing right now anyway, because as I've mentioned, I got a long way to go with my landscape. That's my priority this year, is getting my landscape in order. Oh yeah, the laptop sucked, but Aiden, yes. Get some footage of him playing next time. Ask him if you can do that, and then edit a B-roll sequence over it. I'm telling you, it's probably the easiest way you can get music for a video, and it works. It's probably a great way to end a video, too. Check with him first. Check with him. But yeah, the laptops are terrible. Aiden and I, that's part of why our videos have been slacking lately. You guys know that typically I try to get them out Sunday morning. That's my new thing now. I try to get videos out, try to get them out every Sunday morning. But one problem that we've been dealing with here has to be with these computers here. As a matter of fact, I edited most of the Lawncology vlog on here, and then when I got that done, I had to transfer it to my computer over there, and then when doing that, I had some setbacks along the way, and it just wasn't fun. So a lot of technical issues on our end. This computer, man, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm ready to take it and throw it in the river. I'm trying to keep it together here. This thing, look at this. Oh, there we go. Now it's moving. Sorry to waste your time with that. Your landscape needs help. I'll come help. Awesome. Come help me out. This really is a bummer. Grace Ortis, I did it like 3 times. It's doing the same thing. It's always right before a show. Gotta get a MacBook. Kelvin, I agree with you. These things are terrible. They're good laptops, don't get me wrong. They're great laptops, but they're not made for what we do. Especially what I do. You know what? I'll just do this whole thing handheld. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. It's a waste of my time right now. I don't wanna waste your guys' time. I know your time is valuable. I want to help you guys out. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. I'll be here for the next 30 minutes. Jake, do you accept stickers? Lawn Dad, absolutely. Go ahead, send them my way. Fire's looking a little dry. Let's walk over there and get this done. So, while I'm here, there is one thing I want to talk about in particular, and that is going to be winter warm spells. As a matter of fact, I actually did a video on the channel a couple of weeks ago where I told you guys everything you need to know about winter warm spells. You know, basically the temperatures being unseasonably warm during the winter, and a couple of things that you can do to take advantage of the warm weather before we head into the actual prime season. And of course, obviously with that, we're going to have a couple of snowstorms before that with the temperatures fluctuating up and down, because that's just how it is now, right? So one thing that you're going to hear me talking about, one thing that you heard me talk about in that video, and you're going to hear me talking a little more in depth about on the next DIY lawn channel as well, is going to be about using the Humic 12 product to optimize the soil before we head into the actual season. Because what I want you guys to realize here is the fact that just because the lawn is asleep, that doesn't necessarily mean that the soil is asleep as well. As a matter of fact, the soil never sleeps. It doesn't sleep at all. If anything, it just freezes, right? So here's what I would recommend to any of you guys out there right now, and you're going to hear me talk about this more in depth as we head into the season. And that is, if you have a chance, get out there and use the Humic 12 product. On any days where the soil is soft, right, you know, it's pliable, you could walk on it, you're not going to break anything, go ahead and get out there and spray some Humic 12 down, water it in if you don't have any rain in the forecast, get that down into the soil, start building that soil, right, start unlocking any bound up nutrients so that they can start flowing into the plant, and overall just make it good and overall just make a better environment for your turf grass, right? So this is a great time to start thinking about that. I know the weather hasn't been all that good, but it's a great time to start thinking about getting that soil in line so that when we get into the prime time season, your lawn is ready to go. So hope that was helpful. I know we've had a couple of technical difficulties tonight, but we're making it work. You know, we're winging it. That's what we do here. We wing it. Oh yeah, this computer is toast. Well, it's not toast, but it's just slow. I feel like Seth the Lawn Surgeon. Tipsy talk. I'm drinking out of cups tonight. Jake, what do you use for winter weeds? I use atrazine. I have St. Augustine grass. Eric Von Whittle. If I'm going to be honest with you, winter weeds are not something I really have to deal with because, like I said, my winters are warm and cold, and mostly cold, really. So I don't really have a whole lot of growth right now. And whatever weeds do come up, I just let the winter take care of them. So in my case, I don't use anything. But if you've been using atrazine on St. Augustine, then you should be fine. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Just because of where I'm at in northwest Indiana, right by Lake Michigan, inland, right, we don't really have a whole lot of warm days in the winter, at least not warm enough to a point where we have weeds popping up, right? So I try not to worry about it. So Jake, want to watch a live stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Go ahead, man. I'll probably pop in on there. I'll pop in on there and say hi. Wow, this thing is toast. Try restarting it. Excuse me. Ooh. Dim already. Any plans for your company this season? Yes. Want to grow to 20 customers in the local area, and then with that I want to implement spraying and fertilizing. And I've actually been talking about that with my relationship that I have with Greene County Fertilizer. You guys know, the ones who make the next products that we all know and love. With part of our collaborations this year, this isn't going to be involved with the next DIY thing, but another entity that we've been talking about is implementing spray into my business. They're going to supply the product for that. But that's not official yet. We still have some things to talk about there. But once we do get that official, I will come back to you with that. But for now, That's the aspiration for this year. I gotta say, I actually don't mind holding the camera like this. You know, I can understand the same angle getting boring after a while, and I actually kind of like holding it. I like walking around. I'm sure you guys like it too. But the only risk is the connection, right? The bandwidth isn't that bad. The bandwidth is worse when you do it this way. Once again, though, typical setup right here. I read the comments on my laptop, which is taking a dump on me tonight. I don't know why, but I'm going to try and restart that now. I'm just going to let that be for a little bit. Not huge plans, but I have at least 6 customers and do some heavy leaf cleanups. Nathaniel, that's awesome, dude. I wish you the best of luck this season. If you have any questions, ask me, and I will try to help you the best way I can. What's the weather like there, Jennifer Larson? It's very white and snowy outside, melting left and right now because of the fact that the weather's just been very sporadic. Right on. Right on. That's probably my favorite phrase. Right on. Craig, what's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome back. Jake, when are you going to do that bedroom office tour? You know what, Nathaniel? Let me go ahead and bring you back here. Let me show you a quick glimpse of the room. Let's see how this holds out. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but for the most part, this is where all the magic happens right here. This is, crank that on. This is my office space, right here. Hang on, let me fix the white balance. There we go. Now I get a little bit of both there. This is the office. This is where I do a lot of my editing. I actually cleaned up the desk today. And I don't know, for those of you guys who follow the Lawn Tubers Facebook group, this is where I actually ranted about this chair today and how I need a new chair. So that's in the works. But other than that, this is where the magic happens right here. A lot of fun happens in this room. And then obviously this is my video wall back here. It is not perfect in any means, but it works. And then we got the sign back there that's not lit up, but it gets lit up when I do the shoots. All right, so that's what we're dealing with here. We got bed back there, comforters in the washer, so that's why there's no comforter on the bed. Third potential monitor right here. We're going to be putting that up here on the wall because I'm always... See, here's the thing. As I build this setup, I'm always looking for ways to get more screen space to make editing more efficient. I'll probably touch on that later, but I don't know how much of you that'll actually apply to because this is a lawn care channel. Right? But it's one of those things that I'm hyper focused on because I want to get out more entertaining content, but in a more efficient manner. All right, So that's a quick tour of the room. I'm sure I'll probably do a proper one at some point, but that's really all there is to it. It's just a small 250 square foot room where I just sit and film and edit, right? That's all that really happens in there. Multiple screens is key. That's right, man. Right now, my goal is to get another one set up above that center monitor so that I can have like one screen for previews and then another one where I could just have my whole sequence and then I have infinite number of sequences on the screen. That's my goal. See how I'm going to pull it off. See, this is the thing about this. I love being able to just kind of take a break from the editing and show you guys live in real time what's going on. I should be uploading a new video tonight or tomorrow. Also might be doing a live stream. Does that sound good to you? Not much, buddy. Can't wait to drop a new video. I'm still around. Oh, yeah. see. I've been babying this all night. Maybe it's just because of the fact that I'm hands-on tonight with the camera and everything because my computer is blacking out. So I'm just doing this handheld. Ooh, looks like it popped back on. Let's see. I'll let it do its thing, and then hopefully we can finish the rest of this the right way. We can set this back on the tripod, and then I don't have to walk around anymore. I mean, I don't mind it. This is actually kind of fun. I've never really done this before, so it adds a little spontaneity, if you will. What is going on in the chat? Oh, you like this, Nate? That's awesome. I'm glad you do. Like I said, it's kind of different, but it's not the most comfortable, which kind of sucks. You know, I've been holding. I got to switch arms. Like, my arm's starting to get tired. Once again, new guys coming in. JTLK lawn shirts. Check them out. Oak's burning rather slowly. Yeah, what is going on in the chat? What is going on in the chat? Ooh, we got something. Check this out. Computer's on. Listen. There's one key I can give you guys to motivate you guys through these hard times where it's snowing. It would be to change your wallpaper. If you don't have a picture of your lawn at its finest on your computer, then you're doing something wrong, and that's why you're depressed about the snow. If there's one way to get through it, throw a picture of your lawn up there at its finest, and then that way when you open up your computer, it just motivates you during these hard times. Motivates you to what's to come in the next couple of months. Oh, there's Discord again. Let me close Discord. I got to see if there's a way to disable that. It does that on my main computer too. Like, it just opens up. So for those of you guys just hopping in here, sorry if this seems a little techie, but I'm trying to start my computer back up so I can throw this camera back on the tripod where it belongs and answer questions. By the way, sorry about my basement. It's such a pigsty. See, usually you're not used to seeing these angles, right? And I'm always able to get away with that on the tripod, but it's such a mess down here. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, this ain't the perfect set. Look at this. Paper on the floor from when I built the fire. Better sweep that up. Fire hazard. Firewood laying all over the place, right? Logs up against the wall. It ain't perfect down here. It's far from it. There's no ceiling. There's no ceiling. But you know what? I actually like that down here because it gives me more flexibility to do whatever, whenever, right? Whereas if I did have a ceiling, I wouldn't be able to do too much. So I kind of like it. And on top of that, this is a great hangout area down here. So this is your room, Kurt Weatherby. No, it's not. This is my living room. My room is down the hall to the left. This is my second living room. First one's upstairs. That's the family room's upstairs. Living room's down here with the bar. Ooh. I'll tell you what though. I'm glad this is in my room because it's open to everybody to walk down here whenever they want. But no, this is my domain. This is where I do all the Lawnfire episodes. Ooh, looks like it's opening. I'm getting excited. I gotta say, you know what? Tonight it's actually turned out to be pretty fun. You know, typically when I come in here, I'm always like, okay, we're gonna talk lawns tonight, right? We're gonna talk lawns. We're gonna talk goods and bads, the do's and don'ts, everything you need to know in the lawn care game, right? But tonight's actually kind of different, right? We're hanging out, right? I'm taking you guys through some of my flaws that I'm having. It's kind of like a failed episode, if you will. They like under construction look very rustic and ready for change. Yeah, man. I like that 100%. And that's what it looks like down here. See, there's always something happening. Like there's bins over there, clothes over here, right? More crap over there that just needs to go in the storage, but hasn't gone yet for some reason. Like we're hoarders, but we're not. You guys get the idea. That's what we're dealing with here. That is what we're dealing with. Matt, what's up, buddy? So I need to apply more seed this spring to my front yard side reno. Do it, man. As a matter of fact, I would love to come make a video at your house one day. Talk about some of your renovations, maybe. Maybe we could do something. Got to do something for the channel, dude. It's been a while since I've been over there. Plus, I want to see how that spiker spreader's working out for you. Get some footage of that. Throw it up there. Show the folks over there that it served you well. All right. Computer's a little glitchy once again, but it's a step in the right direction. Sub to your channel. It's almost there. Left in my coffee. Bermuda Grass Central, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while. It was cool hanging out with you last week, man. I'll tell you what, listen. Now that I'm working with Greene County, I'm sure I'll be down in the Greensboro area at some point over the summer. So I'll be a little bit away from you. We'll have to get together and hang out at some point. We got to make it happen. I know Alan will be coming to hang out with you too, but I want to go down there and do something. Do a video on your lawn. Why not? And that's another thing. So the goal on my channel this year is actually going to be a little different. You know, we're still going to have project lawns. We have tons of stuff coming up. But with that, we're also going to be doing a little more engagement with the community. As a matter of fact, I think one thing I want to start doing on my channel here is... Oh, my computer's going haywire now. Should be fine. One thing I want to start doing this year to be a little more community oriented is I want to start taking questions from you guys for video topics, because like I thought the topic I did about a month ago with what's his name, Josh, sorry I forget your name, man, it's so unprofessional of me, but Josh, when we did that video last month where we talked about the tree in your lawn, I thought that was really cool, you know, being able to engage with you and do a video within, I don't know, a week or two's time. But I figured I want to do like monthly content like that. Like we keep the project lawns, but we just kind of back away from that a little bit and do more community informational type stuff during the month. And then with that, we're obviously going to have product reviews. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and raise you guys' excitement a little bit. This just showed up at the doorstep the other day. Look at that. I know it looks like a gas mower, but in the box, it's not a gas mower. And then that right there, that's battery. So battery-powered mower for Toro. And then with that, we got some more 60 volt tools right here. Trimmer, blower, Cujo Yardwares. I don't know. I don't really have much of a video planned for tomorrow, so I think what I'll do is I'll flex my editing a little bit more and just unbox these. We'll have a little fun with it. I don't know. We'll have to see, because after being held back on last week's video, I don't know if we're going to have a proper Monday upload. But if we don't, it'll just be something fun for next week. Plus, I got to get my snowblower fixed outside, so that will be happening... when will that be happening? That'll be happening soon. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Nathaniel. Jake, I am not using your channel to sponsor my... Nathaniel, man, I feel bad I haven't seen any of your videos yet. Like I said, I've just been slammed with my own work. But right after this, I'll try and take a minute and go over there and look at it, because based on what I'm hearing, I'm missing out. So I'll be sure to check it out. What is going on here? Mark Walters, looking forward to following you this season, and I'm excited about the new collaborations. Mark, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Jake, for my yard, do you think the Time Master is worth the investment over the Super Recycler? Need to replace the Honda HRR. Garbage. Mac McGurrian, I've never owned one, so I don't know. But based on what I've seen, if you're looking to cut back on your mowing time and get a nice quality cut, wouldn't be a bad idea. Especially with a lawn your size, probably be perfect. Corner lot, absolutely. And you know what? It's funny that you say that, Matt, because if I had the opportunity to buy one for a lot less, I would do it in a heartbeat. So I don't see any problem with it. Nathaniel the Lawn Kid. Holy cow, I've subbed to almost everyone in this chat. Dude, that's awesome. Small world. Everyone knows each other. I love that. Ooh, this is starting to open back up. Starting to open. Dead quiet. Everyone I subbed to your channel, Nathaniel. Awesome. Nathaniel, go for it, man. Love to see it. S&T Lawn Care, do you ever have problems with moles? Yes, all the time. And what I do to take care of them is I like to set traps in the canals. Or the colonies, I think they're called. I like to set traps in the colonies and then get them mechanically, because after that I'm not really worried about them. I have a thick lawn as it is. Ooh, how was your visit to BYD's house? It was a lot of fun, dude. It was a lot of fun being able to hang out with him for a couple hours, watch him and Alan play pool. I wasn't really involved in that much, but I'm hoping that next time I go down there, him and I could do something. But other than that, dude, it was a lot of fun. It was great being able to hang out and meet him. He's just a cool dude all around. Like, totally organic. Same person on camera. Jake, you a straight A student at high school? Yes, I'm an A player. You going to use a pre-emergent this season? Mark Walters? Probably not. My lawn is thick and green and established, so I don't see a reason to do it. At this point, it's just not a concern for me. And I'll be talking more about pre-emergence in the spring. As a matter of fact, it'll probably be a great video that I can make debating whether or not you need a pre-emergent for your lawn. So stay tuned for that coming up. Yeah, Lawn Dad, he's an awesome guy. Very authentic, right? And I love meeting people like that in our community. Like, they're just so salt to the earth, right? Like, they're the same person off camera as they are on camera. And that's just, I love that. I love meeting people like that, and I love getting to hear their story. And it's almost like you know them when you meet them in person. That's the best part. If you were to reel mow, which one would you start with? I have no idea. I am not a reel mowing enthusiast. Just like I'm not a car enthusiast. I'm not mechanically inclined. That's why I have a bunch of friends in this community that I ask for recommendations when it comes to equipment. Or I just reach out to companies and they send me equipment to test out. So there's your answer on that. Really? Lawn Dad? That's crazy. How far do you live from BYD? Yes, Eric Von Whittle. Scott Halts is a great product. As a matter of fact, if you guys have been following along with my Lost Lawn project, Holtz is a product that I used on that lawn in the spring to help prevent the crabgrass, and it did very well. It did perfect, and the lawn came in very well within a couple of months. Would you apply peat moss, sand, or just roll it and leave it? To my seeded lawn reno last fall, it's spotty. That's a great question. Um, Matt, you could put some sand in those low areas, or if you want, you could even get some surplus soil from site and put it on those areas. I mean, that's expected because I know what you did was basically a ground up restoration. So, what I would do is I would find out a way, you know, get some excess soil from on site, smooth it out, and then just know that over time you're going to need to continue to do that until those areas level out because just know that over time soil settles and you're going to have to stay on top of it for a while. Got to run, but thanks for responding to my questions later, bro. Mark Walters, appreciate it, man. See you next time. It's all Bermuda down here. Love it. Yeah, man. That's the thing. I've always wanted to play with Bermuda grass, and that's where I think BYD and I could get along because, you know, I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I've never really got to experiment much with it personally. So I'd at least like to get down there and do a mow on Bermuda. When I spread more seed in the bare areas, yes, yes, you should level them out too. In fact, it's also a great way to get that seed deep down so that you have soil on both sides. Yeah, this computer's taking a dump tonight. Questions are coming in. They're coming in, but they're coming in very slow. Hang on, let's see the status on something that I have running in the back here. I don't know why this turned off. The next video is being uploaded. I don't know why that turned off. Do it again. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Go up to my Edmontation. I know. Permagreens. Gotta get one. Gotta demo some first. I'm not very familiar with those. You know what's funny? I could probably set this down now, but we got like 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold this. Man. Spray and preem now. Interesting. Well, you guys are south of us, so that's pretty common because you guys are always a couple of months ahead of us in everything because of how far south you guys are. So that makes sense. Jake, I admit I've used your channel to help me sponsor my channel. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You mean emulate? You're emulating me? I appreciate that, bro. Keep up the good work. Is Seed Superstore KBG worth the money? S&T Lawn Care? Yes, it is. Now, I've actually talked about this before. When it comes to getting grass seed from a distributor like Seed Superstore, um, a benefit is the fact that you know what you're getting, right? You're getting a fresh quality seed, and you're getting a fresh quality seed that's going to be made specifically for your situation. Whereas any seed you get from a big box store, you're not really sure of what you're going to get. So it's a good idea to plan ahead and figure out what it is you need. I do my preems beginning of March. Yes, Eric Von Whittle. That's very similar for us too. We'll start in. What was I going to say? We'll usually start around late March, and then we'll go all the way up to mid-May, late May. We'll do 2 pre-emergent applications within those time frames. Do one in late March, and then we'll do another one in mid-May. Daniel, awesome, brother. I'm rooting for your growth. Okay, guys, so I think this is going to be a great place to end it. I just want to say a big thanks to all of you guys for tuning in tonight. I know tonight's episode was kind of a drag, especially with my setup here crashing on me. That's been happening for a while. So I apologize about that. I need to figure out a more reliable way to do this. But hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll show you everything you need to know about how to get the deepest, darkest, greenest, thickest lawn on the block. I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. If I don't see you guys next time, your lawn is going to be dominated. See you later.